Welcome to Her Ink Empire. I'm Justine Almaraz, and this is the podcast that redefines what's possible for you in the tattoo industry and in your tattoo education, not only in technical skills, but in business. This show is for fine artists, creatives, visionaries, artists of all kinds, even doodlers, who are ready to not just build a career, but a legacy. Here we merge mastery, freedom, and creative power to surpass the outdated industry norms, the outdated rules, and step fully into our creative power and roles as leaders in our communities. If you've ever felt like there has to be a better way, a better option to learn tattooing, to earn in this industry, and to lead in tattooing, you're in the right place. So let's build your empire, one bold, daring step at a time. Let's dive in. Hello, welcome back. This is a solo episode, and I am so proud of creating this podcast over the last season. This was the first season of Her Ink Empire, and it was a journey that took us through some of my tattoo clients' experiences, some deep, heartfelt experiences, transformations on so many levels. We also went into some of my colleagues, my other artists that I'm surrounded around, and some of my tattoo artist students, my apprentices, and their journeys and their growth and their transformations. And took you into a little bit of my community and the incredible people that I'm surrounded by that I got to share with you. So there's a lot of beautiful stories. If you haven't heard them, I highly suggest going back into the archives and listening to the past episodes in Her Ink Empire. And I have an update for you. For this new season, I am taking a break from Her Ink Empire. I'm not sure if the new season or chapter that I'm entering into will include the same kind of topics or even be called Her Ink Empire anymore. So this is what's really going on is a huge, huge transformation in my entire life. So I am in the process of revamping everything. And I really want to let you in on this experience of what I'm going through, what I am choosing to release and create for myself and for this new chapter. And so that you can consider what, if any, kinds of transformations feel good to you to maybe try on, test out, or explore for yourself. So sometimes I feel that, well, I don't know, maybe it's because I turned 40 in March. And there's something about hitting a big decade end and beginning, I think that can activate a lot of reflection, of course. And so when I consider my 20s and my 30s and where I wish to go and what I want to create in this new chapter and season of my life, I'm finding that there's certain things I have set as intentions and have not accomplished yet. And these things include exponentially recharging and revamping my whole health situation here. And so about, I guess during COVID, during the lockdown, shutdown, I began to exercise a lot and cut back on my eating a lot. And I was really vegan. And emotionally, I was creating a lot in my work life and my business and changing things in my business and what I was creating publicly. But internally, I was revamping my body, but mentally, I was grieving my father. I was in a relationship that was reflecting back to me a part of the deepest seated insecurities about my body image. And so I was working really hard to get approval and validation outside of myself. And this is something that I'm revisiting in a completely new way. And I am going to share more of this soon, but it's in the process. So I'm not going to go into too many details with it, but I have started a really incredible journey that is heavy transformational in the health department of my life. Physical activity, nutrition, what's happening mentally, what's happening deep inside my organs. I'm learning. It's almost like a college level program that I'm learning and going through and experiencing rapid transformation and detoxifying so much in my life. So that being said, while I'm doing this process, I'm getting more mental clarity, and I've been really fatigued over the last 2 years, I'd say, in a hyper hustle modality or way of being in life, in my whole life. I have been in I've been in just this grind mode, and to accomplish some goals and dreams I've had for a very long time, and I've accomplished a lot, and I'm really proud of it. And this next phase is going to look really different, and I'm putting my nervous system first in a new way. And I'm excited to share this because this is a concept that I've been pretty neglectful of while I've been in hustle mode, probably my whole life. I mean, I've done really heavy therapy, EMDR therapy. I'm a huge fan for this, but I'm learning so much right now also in a program. I'm up leveling my life on so many levels right now, and they're all activating a new level of consciousness within me. So basically, like in January, the brain of who that I've been operating with is going to be very different. Who I have been is going to be very different than who I am stepping into finally. And I'm really excited to share more about this process as it unfolds and as I'm becoming. And I'm really sharing this because I want to preface the newness of what is going to be birthed from this deep work and internal transformation. So I'm working on detoxifying my body, amping up my health on a crazy cool level, and then working on my nervous system healing. And that's activating my creativity again in a new way because I pulled back on painting pretty heavily in the last 2 years. So 24 and 25, no painting. And I did that intentionally. This is like I believe that we must sacrifice something in order to gain something new or to experience something new that we really desire. And I believe that all desires are activated inside of us so that, or because that's what God is placing on the inside of our soul to activate us to go create that desire in this lifetime. And so I trust my desires, and I trust that this new chapter in the works of unfolding and blooming will be very different. I'm already noticing a massive change in just my mental clarity. And in that clarity, there's more space, calmness, and when there is that safety to not be in the hustle mode, I actually have more creative energy to work with, space to create. And so let's say even though I've had like, let's say a whole day or afternoon that I could do anything with, for example, like, oh, cool, I have an hour or I have 6 hours, I could paint. Because I've been in such hustle mode and so hyped up on cortisol, I have had not much creative energy at all. So pretty much the best thing I could do would be like go for a walk or try to organize my thoughts or go take a nap and meditate because I was so burned out. Now, this is my experience, strength, and hope for you, and that hopefully you can watch my journey and get a little insights understanding of what's been going on and how things are shifting. And one of the other intentions I have for this new chapter is a new level of commitment and consistency in how I serve you. And so in that, I'm coming deeper into my passion, into discovering what that passion is again. And I invite you to do the same, to take that time to take yourself out on a creative date and feel into, what do I really love? Have I forgotten? These are questions I'm asking myself. Have I forgotten how to be the artist I've always been? These are some of the questions I'm asking myself these days. Do I even want to continue to be an artist? do I want to continue painting? If so, do I want to continue painting in the same way? Do I want to continue tattooing? Do I want to continue tattooing in the same way? Now, maybe you're an artist and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that you would even question that. I mean, I would never question that within myself. I've chosen this identity and this is how I'm choosing to live my life. And I would have said that like a year ago, 5 years ago. But right now, I'm in such a place of like, I feel like I'm free falling into the next chapter of my life. And so I'm not sure. And there's freedom in the not sureness, in the uncertainty. I am free falling. And when I say that, I get full body chills. It's so relaxing to just trust that this is a necessary unfolding, unraveling. I just have a vision of like, I'm taking out all the thread of this tightly knitted fabric, maybe that I've been wearing, and I'm taking out all the threads and I'm laying out all the fabrics I have, and I'm saying, wow, look at all this. What do I want to do with this? Does this even fit who I am or who I want to become? And what matters to me now? And based on who I've been and what I know, how do I want to put that together, change that up, rework it so that I can have the freedom to completely change my entire reality, the fabric of my entire reality? So I ask you this: what have you been afraid to change? Curious about letting go completely. What would it be like to completely change your career, to move to a completely different city, to stop wearing the kinds of colors and clothing that you've been wearing for the last decade? What would it be like to get a completely new wardrobe? This is what the clothes I have actually may not fit me at all in the next few months because of how much I'm shifting. They may not fit me energetically. They may not fit me physically, spiritually, right? Think about that. What you're in might not be a vibrational match to where you are anymore because of all that hard work and growth you've done. And I think that's something really important to consider, especially because there's so much rapid transferring of knowledge, intellect, ideas, teachings, so much of it in your face all day long. Let's just honor that for a minute instead of repelling the fact that there's social media and it's exhausting. What if we actually get to feel into like, this is incredible. I am being bombarded because of the algorithm knows what I like. And I've hopefully been looking at positive things mostly. Maybe if you haven't, then that's a sign to detox from those negative things or dark stuff you've been looking at. But let's say you've been looking at pretty positive stuff all day long, all the time, and you're bombarded with it. Like, that's actually up-leveling your consciousness. That's expanding your awareness. That's expanding your wisdom, and the information you're getting is positive. So if we're transforming more rapidly now, something to consider would be like, oh, maybe this environment I'm living in doesn't suit me. That's another thing that's changing in my life. I am relocating to a whole new city, to a whole new county. I am getting out of Los Angeles. And I'm like a Los Angeles girl for life, born, raised here. And I even have it tattooed on my body. Like, I love LA and I always will. But I've fallen in love with Orange County and I never thought I would, but I am. And my new studio, is in Orange County. And I just feel the energy is different there and it's aligning more with my new vibration. So we're looking at new places to live in Orange County now. And so things are shifting big time in every aspect of my life. I will let you know that I have a strong desire to continue to teach artists, and I still have a strong desire to paint and tattoo. I don't think that the artwork that will come through me will be the same. So we'll have to see how that transforms. And I'm not sure how the new environment and my new lifestyle will affect and influence the new art I make, or how often I'll be available to work or tattoo or to paint. And so my priorities are shifting, and I invite you to consider it's the kind of life you would love to live. And the thing that might be like a deep, harsh, like, no, I couldn't. No, I couldn't ever do that. Or no, this is just how it is. I mean, this is how I felt a couple months ago. And so I'm saying this to you because maybe this is the season to just put it out there, to just like take it out, put it on the table and offer it. Maybe ask your partner, like, this is what I did. Well, what if we did move? Well, what if we did completely change everything about our lives? What if we completely stopped eating sugar or anything that turns to sugar? Or what if we committed to walking on the beach every night? What if all the things we've been saying we've been wanting are not 5 years away or 10 years away or 15 years away? What if they're like right around the corner and are only like 5 weeks away? I'm telling you, timelines are speeding up fast right now. So consider what you really want. Consider what those true desires are in your heart. What do you really want to create for yourself? What kind of artist do you really want to be? And you're maybe saying, well, I'm not really an artist. I just like listening to your podcast, Justine. Well, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. But I would love to challenge that and say you are an artist because you have chosen to be on this earth. And I believe that that activates your creativity. And so, I mean, think about just like how many people call themselves artists, actors, musicians, dancers. Like you could call yourself an artist for doing literally anything. And I want you to practice claiming the identity of creator and creator of your life. I am the artist of my life. And I will leave you with this. I am creating something new. Earth Altar is expanding. As you know, we've made the tattoo collective, the Earth Altar Tattoo Collective, with some of my top star apprentices that just turned into powerhouse tattooers, and we all just vibe perfect. And so we created this collective, and we're spread out across the globe, up the Pacific coast, from Washington all the way down here to Orange County, and then we've got Katinka in France. So we got Sammy in Washington, Jasmine in Sonoma County, Alex in Los Angeles, me in Orange County, and we're doing a lot of private events actually for tattoos. I guess that's becoming a very popular thing. And this is going to be something I'll be teaching tattooers how to do these private events, how to do the contracts, we've got everything down to a T on this. So like, even if you're wanting to hire tattooers for an event, we got this down. So if that's of interest to you, let us know. But Alex and I are doing something behind the scenes and I'm really excited about it. And so Earth Altar education is growing and I'm excited about it. It's going to be different. It's going to be a really fresh new vibe. And my intention is that Earth Altar lives on and gets to grow and take on many, many branches and bloom into many, many trees. And we'll see how big this Earth Altar forest gets to grow. I'm not sure. We'll see, but it continues to grow. So I'm very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful for you, listening and being a part of this journey with us, with me. And I hope that it continues to inspire you and open your creativity. And if you ever want to learn how to be an artist and how to build a career as a fine artist, as a fine art tattooer, let me know. I would love to support you in that journey. And you know where to find me, JustineAlmaraz.com or Earth Altar Studio. We'll always be there for you. Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. And I wish you the most creative life you could possibly imagine. Thank you so much for listening and being a part of Her Ink Empire. Remember, this is only the beginning. Your empire is already unfolding. Until next time, stay bold, stay aligned, and stay true to you as you build your artistic legacy.